What is up, explorers? We are back on another adventure. Today, after many requests, we've come to the seaside town of Blackpool. Now, this is my first time ever in Blackpool. Never been here before in my life. I am already being followed by someone. I'll show you him in a second when I turn around. After many requests, I thought, yeah, let's do it. Let's check this place out. I've just had a walk along the pier behind me. Everything's closed. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Saw two lads on there, said hello, why is it closed? They looked at me like I had two heads. Didn't even answer me. Just stared straight into my soul. So I don't know if that's a Blackpool thing, but we're going to find out. We're going to check out what it's like here, check into our hotel, and then we're going to have a look around at the nightlife. Should be interesting. Where's this guy gone? Literally being followed already. So I took a little detour, see if this guy's still following me. Just walking along there, past that building. 3 times I've seen him already. Always walking behind me. Bit dodgy. I'm going to hang around here now, behind this lifeboat centre, and we're going to get behind him, just to make sure. I like to be a bit careful. Like, first impressions of Blackpool, it is just like a big Rhyl, basically. A lot of stuff's closed because it's out of season. Just behind those cars there. Let's follow him. Is that normal? But I like to keep people like that in my sights, because you never know. I'm just going to have a walk down this prom, and then we're going to cut back and check out the old roads with the B&Bs. There you are, he's turned around. I think he's seen me looking then. Here he is, look. Guy with a backpack on. On the left there. He's looking round. He's kicking off. Look at that tram though, that's cool. Good timing. I think we might head up to the Pleasure Beach, which I can see is up this way. Yeah, like I said, first time here. So I'm just going to check it out and see what's occurring. Well, no idea what the hell are these supposed to be. I think I've found the clip finally. What the hell is this? Strange little things. No idea what the hell they are though. They're lighting up. No idea what they are. We think we've found the bean. Yeah, I'm going to head up the prom now. See if we can get to the Pleasure Beach. I don't know if that's open. As I said, guys, never bloody been here before. Have a little walk along the prom. Head to the back streets. See what's occurring. Get into our cheap hotel for the night. And then head out and see what it's like of an evening. So far, explorers, walking along this prom in the winter. It's really nice. Really enjoying it. It's a nice winter stroll. If you're like me, you like it a bit quieter, this is the absolute perfect time to come. Wonder what it's like in the summer, but it's absolutely heaving. Okay guys, so I've just cut down one of the side streets to have a look around, and this street is just completely full of B&Bs, but there is not a soul in sight. Not a single person around. A couple at the end there. Blackpool Lodge, Birch Villa, Tiff, but a bit strange. A bit apocalyptic maybe. I mean, look at this one. Touchwood Hotel. Looks abandoned. Strange. Just walking down these back streets now. You can see completely burnt out buildings. I'm not really looking for anything. I'm just walking around. Just seeing what the place is like. And once again on my left, more abandoned buildings. This is what I came to see. Came to see what the place is actually like. Pretty quiet on the prom. But these back streets, Adrian Street here. This is Blackpool, isn't it? Right, I'm not sure what road I'm on now. But walking down, this just caught my eye. Look at this. This building on the left looks like old boarding too. You notice that through doing explores. Looks like an old garage. But what an amazing building. Such a shame. And then smashed windows on the house next door, number 6. Cobwebs up in the top window. Yeah, I just wanted to have a quick look at that. See what's going on. Pretty depressing down these back streets, not gonna lie. But we are just making our way up to the Pleasure Beach. What's kicking off going on in there? But yeah, interesting place. Not what I expected. Here we have a Yates, which is a pretty significant chain, a bit like a Wetherspoons, cheap food, what have you, pub. Completely burnt out, boarded up. The Harris fencing's been ripped down, people probably going in, checking the place out. But this is right next to the prom here. So I'm surprised to see that in the state it is. So like I said, a pretty significant brand. Yatesy's. Completely abandoned. Right on the promenade here. I think we can see it from the front as well. Yeah, still Harris fenced off. As you can see, we've made it to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Absolutely nothing going on in December. Completely closed. All the shops along the front, all closed. I mean, understandable, it is December. And this isn't what we've really come here to see. We've come to check out actual Blackpool, like the back streets and stuff. So we're going to head back to the hotel. By the time we get there, it should be time for check-in. But we're going to head back through all the back streets. Still pretty cool to see. Completely dead though. Now explorers, I've had a good walk around now these back streets, been down a couple of high streets, and what's standing out is the sheer amount of abandoned buildings, shops boarded up, B&Bs boarded up. And I know people will say, oh, you've come out of season, but this isn't out of season, this is pure abandoned for a few years. What I've noticed as well with like the wealth in an area directly correlates with the amount of Greggs and vape shops there are. I'm just looking for the street where my hotel is now. I've paid £35 for this hotel, so not too bad. Not the worst, not the best by far, but I am interested to see what a £35 hotel looks like in Blackpool. Shouldn't be too far now, surely. See, more board nut shops there. You can't tell me that's because it's out of season. I mean, we do have a fair few good pubs open, considering it's December. But like I said, so many of them are just completely boarded up. Shops as well. As I said, B&Bs. We are on the road where I'm staying tonight. We're staying in somewhere called the Blue Sapphire. Ratings seem to be pretty mid. I mean, it's not the worst price, as I said. It's also not the best. And look around now. Surely that's abandoned, it's got to be. And we'll just take this one side street now, and then we should come out at the hotel. I mean, I hope this isn't it. Jesus, look at that one on the corner there. Not looking too clever. I mean, somebody's got to stay there, like, but it ain't going to be me. Bloody lights are on in there as well. Jesus. We're going up to the prom now and check out the hotel. Interesting. Here we go. Blue Sapphire. Here we go. Okay. C4. What does a £25 hotel room look like in Blackpool? We'll lock that. Okay, here we go, explorers. £25, this is what £25 gets you in a December in Blackpool. TV, pretty basic room, not too bad though. Got your brew stuff there. A shelf that's broken in the wardrobe. Bathroom, Jesus Christ. Small bathroom. Not too shabby. Seen worse. Seen a lot worse for a lot more money. But this is what a £25 hotel room is in Blackpool. Now we do have an exquisite view here, look, of next door. literally into next door's hotel room. But yeah, I'm gonna have a brew now, assemble myself, and then we're gonna go check out what Blackpool is like of an evening. Hit the streets, should be interesting. Okay guys, so to make a brew, I've had to put the kettle on the deck because it doesn't reach the bloody plug. Lose points for that. I'm making a floor brew, but it doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. We've got ourselves a cook chair here. As I said, the view to next door. It's a bit warm in here, but like I said, 25 quid. You can't go wrong really, can you? We've brought the flashlight, the blue light test. So this depends if I'm sleeping here or not. Turn that off and we're gonna have a look, see what this room is actually like. See if it's clean. Looks alright so far. Blue light test so far, passing. Okay. Let's have a look at this cook. What's going on here with this torch? Okay, so this is a cook chair. There's a few questionable stains on there and a handprint on the back. Not too shabby. Can't see any stains on the sheets, which is an all in all a good thing. But £25 in Blackpool in December. Pretty basic, but not the end of the world, guys. So, thoughts on Blackpool so far? It's pretty run down. It is December, I understand that it's out of season. Would have been nice to see the piers open, but those two fellas on there freaked me out, proper freaked me out. Looking at me like this. The back streets, this is where it gets a bit interesting for me, because a lot of people will say, oh, you've come out of season. And yeah, I have. From what I've seen, being out of season isn't an excuse for the abandoned buildings, the shops, the broken windows, a lot of burnt out buildings. Definitely you can't blame that for it being December. That is poverty. That's a deprived area. I mean, the more you went back from the prom, then the hoods went up. You could see people that had been on drugs. Like, they really stand out. And there was also a lot more homeless. I'm going to wait a couple of hours because it's only early, and then we're going to head out and see what Blackpool is overnight. It should be really interesting. As I said, it's my first time in Blackpool. Hopefully we can come back in the summer. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button so I know, and then we will come back in the summer. Okay, explorers, we're just going to smash this pint. It's getting dark outside, and then we're going to head out and see what else we can find on the mean streets of Blackpool. Let's do it. Okay, explorers, Blackpool of an evening, here we go. But we're going to head down to the town now, see what's happening, see what content we can get, and I also want to check out what is called Blackpool's red light district. Should be interesting. I'm loving these lights at the moment though. Look beautiful. Okay, explorers, so we've left the Golden Mile, the promenade, and we're heading down these side streets now. And we're heading to Palatine Road. And the east side of Palatine Road is what is known as Blackpool's red light district. No idea what it's going to be like. You know, that's what we're here to find out, eh? This is Palatine Road now. It's about a mile long, and on the east end of it is supposed to be where Blackpool's red light district is. No idea how true that is. That was just a quick Google search. But along this road it's all old B&Bs, some abandoned, some still open. There's a lot of rubbish knocking about. Pretty quiet though. But as we said, it is December, so there's not going to be so many people about, but it is interesting, look. Just gardens filled with trash. Boarded up houses. A lot for sale. for rent. There's rubbish all down the street here. And as I said, it is pretty quiet. But on the far end of this road is where Blackpool's another abandoned house, where Blackpool's red light district is. Why are we heading there? No idea. Just because I've never been here. So I've made it to the end of Palatine Street. I don't see any red light activities. A lot of traffic. Dominoes. Some nice pubs, shops. Somebody's been lying to me. This is literally just a high street, guys. Zero red light activities. I'm going to head back down to the back streets and see what else we can find, see if anyone's knocking about that way. But this seems absolutely fine, any old normal high street. Okay, explorers, so we have returned to the Promenade and to Blackpool's glimmering clitorises, and we have good intel. If we want to see what's going on in Blackpool after hours, we need to head up to some streets called Bond Street and Brighton Avenue. Apparently they're the roughest part of Blackpool, and if we want to see any content, any antisocial behaviour, apparently they're the places to go. But we're going to walk along the prom, check out the lights. They are 100% cliti, 100%. The more you look at it, the more clit looking it looks. But we're going to head down to Bond Street and Brighton Ave and see what the hell is going on after hours in Blackpool. Let's go. So I don't know if it's just because it's out of season, but it's pretty quiet. The streets are pretty barren. No one's really about at all. Can hear kids shouting in the background. But we are heading up to what Google say is the worst street in Blackpool. But here we go. No antisocial behaviour, just overweight kids playing Kirby. All is well. We're going to keep pounding concrete until we get to Brighton Avenue, I believe it is. Let's see what's cracking there. Okay, explorers, this is Brighton Avenue, meant to be the most antisocial street in Blackpool. Has articles saying to stay out of this area if you're not from here. All I see is Christmas lights. Pretty quiet street. Maybe the hooligans are having Christmas off. It's not in season, but nothing seems to be going on the old Brighton Avenue. Normal street. Another boarded up building. It's a shame, man, because these are obviously old Victorian builds. Like, some of them have dates on 1883, 1885, and they're proper historical builds. Nice Victorian red brick buildings, and they're just reduced to boarded up bloody shops, garages, as we said, B&Bs, shoemakers. I mean, the potential is through the roof, but I suppose it's just like any other seaside town now. It just needs investment. Everyone I've passed, I've said hello to, they've all given me a smile or a nodded. All quite friendly people here in Blackpool. I think it is just, once again, another case of mismanaged money and just things being spent on the wrong tourist attractions, really, instead of going into the actual town and the people that pay the taxes here. Okay guys, so we're going to head over to Bold Street, which is one of the long high streets that is also meant to be known for antisocial behaviour and supposed to be one of the roughest parts of Blackpool. That leads pretty much all the way down to the hotel, so we're going to take a walk down there and see what we can find. But as for Brighton Ave, don't see a problem, don't see an issue with it right now. Your normal city street. Let's go to Bold Street. So down on Bold Street now, and the first thing I notice is this beautiful old building. It's got the South Pier Apartments written underneath it, and Blackpool Coffee. If this was in Italy or France, a building like that would be preserved so well. But as we're in the UK, and especially up in the north, it doesn't seem to matter as much. I mean, you're walking around these streets, and as I've said earlier, Victorian buildings, Georgian buildings, and they're absolutely beautiful, but you've got to look up to see them. Down below, as I said, it's off licenses, vape shops, kebab shops. But if you look up, like most UK towns, absolutely stunning. We're on Bold Street now. Behind us, the Bold Street Chippy, closed, Premier shop, but pretty quiet, doesn't seem to be any hassle. Nobody's cutting about. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, considering it's literally on Google as one of the worst places in Blackpool. So going back to a point I made a few weeks ago when we did the explore of Rhyl, this is now what, just less than 10 days to Christmas, and I'm walking past high streets, not so much the prom as we know it's out of season, but walking down high streets where once shops would have been open till 9 or 10 o'clock at night with the late night shopping. All the shops are shut. The high street is completely deserted, and that could be down to online shopping, the cost of living going up, anything like that. There is an obvious impact on high streets, and it's so clear to see. I mean, walk around these streets now, we are literally in the middle of Blackpool Central, and you could be in The Walking Dead. There is nobody around. There's not even any kids playing out. But as I said, the high streets are just completely finished in the UK, and it is a shame to see. Hi mate, okay? Okay. Here we go, back at the hotel. Let's go. C4 explosives. I can't get in. Let's change the locks. Here we go. We're back. We're back at the £25 hotel. So there you have it, guys. Blackpool, hell of a town. I mean, people, nice enough. Like I said, everyone stopped and said hello. Everyone was quite friendly, give a little smile and that. The Promenade, completely dead. Most of the shops and B&Bs are shut down, but it is December, understandable. The red light district wasn't up to much, was it? Not much going on there at all. I think that could be all bullshit, but it was quite quiet everywhere we went tonight. Bond Street, Brighton Avenue, not much going on at all. so even the hooligans are out of season. If there is any, you know, people in the media and that like to play things up. So we're going to get some well-needed rest now. I'll let you know in the morning how I slept. Whew. Not a bad place. Not a bad place at all. Good morning, explorers. Slept like an absolute baby. The Blue Sapphire Hotel, Blackpool Promenade, 25 quid. It's alright, you know. It's alright. It is a shame we have no coffee. We have to go get some coffee. But overall, hotel sound. Blackpool streets yesterday, last night, absolutely sound. I know it's got a bad reputation, but I just don't see why. Obviously in the summer it's going to be completely different. If you'd like me to come back in the summer, remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, hit notification for future explores. You know what to do, guys. I would honestly like to come back and see this place when it's absolutely bouncing. The promenade's dead, but we knew it was going to be like that. Didn't really see any antisocial behaviour. We haven't got any coffee in the hotel. That's the worst of our trip to Blackpool. So I'm going to get dressed, get ready, get myself a Costa or a Starbucks, because I cannot function without a coffee. Hope you've enjoyed this week's Explore, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.